Hello, 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 and happy Monday. My name is Davon Rees. I am the president and founder of the Vine Group. So I'm pretty much a serial entrepreneur. So president and founder of the Vine Group, CEO and founder of Vesterr, which is a crowdfunding platform, and a co-owner of three, well, it used to be three, now it's two because we just had one. So two hotels across two different states. And I'm a proud mom of a 6-year-old. And my goal is to come to you all weekly. I missed a couple of weeks. So I am back and ready to go. So since I've been gone, I have some updates. I'm actually coming to you from the Hampton Inn, Briar Creek in Raleigh, North Carolina. It's a beautiful hotel. So if you are ever in the Raleigh area near the airport and you need a nice place to stay with great customer service, make sure that you stay at the Hampton Inn, Briar Creek in Raleigh, North Carolina. By the airport. And so it's a lot of stuff to do in the Briar Creek area. And a shout out to Reem and Corey, who helped me during my check-in. So make sure I need to start shouting out more of my people in hospitality space. All right. So some updates. Recently just sold my Staybridge Suites in Indianapolis Fishers. We sold it for about $14 million, and currently selling our other two properties. Hampton Inn is under contract, and El Reno, Home 2 Suites in El Reno is up for sale. So if you're interested or know anyone interested, please let me know, or I'll send you the link for the listing as well. All right. So that is that. Also, updates. I spoke at Hunter Hotels, the conference. So definitely a dream come true. I started off as a volunteer while I was at Georgia State University. I even received the Bob Hunter Scholarship while I was at Georgia State. And to speak at the conference, it was just a great experience. Again, shout out to Georgia State. I feel so bad because I'm like, I didn't shout out, I was on stage. But shout out to Georgia State University with so many students there. And it's just definitely a full circle moment, and to see how the conference has grown and just see the legacy of, of Bob Hunter's son. So shout out to Lee and Teague for continuing to have the conference going and having one of the largest hotel conferences in the hotel investment industry. And so shout out to the Hunter team for, again, putting on an amazing conference. It's just good energy. It's like a hospitality family reunion. It's like we just only see each other during the conferences, or when we make deals, right? And so just good networking, good fellowship. So looking forward to next year. They announced that it won't be at the magnificent Marriott Marquis anymore. It will be at the Signia. So shocker there, but I'm sure just going to be an amazing event next year. And I know Hilton will take care of Hunter Hotels. The Hunter Conference. And shout out to the Marriott Marquis for hosting the Hunter Conference for so many years. And also Inner Circle update. So in my Inner Circle, we're going to the IHG Design Center. So shout out to IHG for hosting us. I believe it's our third year. So we're bringing, what's the Inner Circle? So that's pretty much my mastermind for people who are really serious about getting into the hotel ownership space. And so we have curated events only for Inner Circle members. And so we're going to take a private tour with IHG. That stands for the Intercontinental Hotel Group. They're in a design center, and to see their spaces and model rooms. So I'm really excited about that. And Vesterr news. So Vesterr, which is my crowdfunding platform, we recently had our third successful closing. So shout out to the We Stay Suites in Louisiana. So shout out to Adrian and her team, Adrian Conish, for successfully raising over $1 million and getting to that closing table. So you're almost there and about to become a hotel owner. So it's just a beautiful thing. So proud of you. And you're definitely a part of the 2% and a part of the group that's going to increase the percentage of Black hotel owners in the United States. And for those who maybe just found out about Vesterr or couldn't make it on the We Stay Suites deal, there are some more opportunities for you to invest. You have the RDL1 fund on Vesterr. You have the Gaia Hotel, which is a development deal in Belize. There's the Lion Capital Fund. And then we have some more. So if you're not on the mailing list, make sure you get on that mailing list. There are some upcoming deals on Vesterr as well. Now, since the topic is hotel ownership unplugged, of course, I cannot leave without giving some tips on hotel ownership. So while I was walking through, or I was checking in the Hampton Inn here in Briar Creek. For one, it's a beautiful hotel. They did a great job. So shout out to Hilton and the Hampton team for this design. And as far as, okay, all right. So going back to two things, why I would buy or develop a Hampton Inn, and then why I would stay at one. All right. So yes, hotel owners say Hampton Inn. Okay. I love me Hampton Inn. I really love me Embassy Suites, but we'll get on that next time because I love the omelets. Right. I grew up in Embassy Suites. Okay. So I grew up as a Hilton girl, even though I worked at the Hyatt. Anyway, so let's get back to owning, why you should own, buy or develop a Hampton Inn if you're trying to get into that space. So I'm looking at my notes. So one thing, the biggest thing on why I would buy or develop a Hampton Inn, specifically near an airport, if you can, or in an area where there's a big demand generator, you will make a killing. All right. So, and I thought about this while I was checking in, of course. So I have a Hampton Inn, but it's in Scottsburg, Indiana. It's an older model. So the biggest thing is the revenue streams, right? So you have rooms. So you're getting room revenue. You're getting some meeting space revenue, even though it's not a lot, but you're still getting some meeting space revenue. And even though it's not a lot, you're getting some pantry revenue. So, right, buying the drinks and stuff like that. So those are the different revenue streams. The majority of it is going to come from rooms. It's profitable because, for one, it's not a lot of overhead. They're like, when I was checking, it was like one person at the desk. Then it was the shuttle driver. And then so it's low, not a lot of expenses. It's not a full service restaurant. This particular area was the Embassy Suites right across the street. So it's a lot of shared services, probably the same owner. And so, if somebody wanted to get a full service meal, they could just go to the Embassy Suites literally across the street to get some food or something, right? So from a Hampton Inn standpoint, you're mitigating your expenses because it's a limited service model. So it's typically more profitable because it's not a lot of expenses. It's not room service. It's not 24-hour room service. If you need someone, it's limited amenities. You're still getting quality service and a quality stay, but just the amenities. So that's something I would think about when you're trying to figure out, okay, which should I buy or develop if you're a first time or second time hotel owner. I would definitely look at that. Why I would stay at a Hampton Inn. Also going back, I forgot. See, got my notes right in front of me. Another reason why I would develop a Hampton is because that Hilton brand loyalty. A lot of folks, they're Hilton Honors members, and they know what they're getting when they're staying at a Hilton property, and they're able to build their rewards program. I'm a Hilton Honors member, right? So it's like, okay, I'm always looking for Hilton. I'm always looking for this type of brand. So it's that brand recognition. Another reason why I would stay. I love free breakfast. So that breakfast is included, quality stay, you know what you're getting with the mattress. It's just it's comfortable, something quick and easy, especially if I'm in and out. In some of the areas that I travel to, typically it's like the Hampton Inn is like the only option that I would choose to stay in, and so it's affordable, especially coming in with the family. So it's just something to think about, if you're looking to travel. And of course, you want to get your Hilton Honors point. That's the biggest thing, right? And something affordable. So that is my 2 cents when we're talking about hotel ownership unplugged. So make sure you join me next week as I drop some more gems. And I can't wait to see you in. Make sure you press the subscribe button or the like button, and so that way you can be notified when my next video drops. Again, I'm just inspired with all these new hotel owners and investors that are being created in this space. And thank you so much for tuning in to Hotel Ownership Unplugged. If you want to learn more about just getting into the hotel ownership or investing space, and I will see you next week.